You were standing at the edge of the pool while wearing a pink dress. A glass of whiskey was resting in your right hand. You were not really planning to swim. The idea of diving into that deep blue water made your stomach twist with nervousness. You only came to watch. The house behind you was a large and modern with floor to ceiling windows. It was your sister's house. She had married into a wealthy June family and you had come to spend your vacations here. You took another sip of your drink while thinking that if you should try swimming or just stand there. Should I just try once? You murmured to yourself while staring at the water. You held the glass closer to your lips, but before you could take another sip, a sudden push from behind sent your heart to your throat. Ah! Your eyes widened and the glass slipped from your hand, eventually falling and shattering on the tiles. You lost the balance and fell down into the pool. For a moment there was only the blur of bubbles, but then you kicked instinctively while gasping when you finally broke your surface. You blinked the water out of your wide eyes and saw Shukai, your sister's younger brother-in-law. He was leaning over the pool while grinning from ear to ear. Yay, you! Why did you do this to me? You shouted, water was dripping down your face. He chuckled and crouched down beside the pool. I just helped you, Mayanya. I mean, you were too scared to jump in. You glared at him and splashed water at him. Help! I almost drowned, you idiot! He laughed harder as the water hit his face. Ish, okay, I'm sorry, but you look beautiful. It suits you. You groaned. He smirked and suddenly jumped into the pool beside you. Another cold splash hit your face and a loud gasp left your mouth. You pushed your wet hair back, shooting him a glare. You! It is so fun to tease you. You laughed and began splashing him, and soon the pool was echoing with your playful squeals and laughter. You both were splashing water on each other without noticing that someone was watching you. You were just playing with him like a little child until you heard someone clearing the throat. Slowly, you both raised your head up to see one and only Jungkook, your sister's elder brother-in-law, and the notorious underworld mafia. You froze as soon as you saw him. His dark eyes were piercing into your soul. You gulped harder. He was in his black shirt with no tie. The sleeves were rolled up to his elbows. There was a grey coat in his hand. His jawline was tightened and his neck veins were slightly popping out. Jungkook, you stuttered. Shukai Grin had also disappeared after seeing Jungkook. His eyes remained fixed on you, and then he said in his deep, husky voice, Get out of the pool right now. Hee Oppa actually. Before he could say further, Jungkook cut him off. I am not talking to you. Wyan, come out right now. He said, still looking at you with his intense dark eyes. Your fingers trembled under the water. Shukai gulped. He knew if he stayed inside for a moment longer, he wouldn't be able to face his wrath. He swam to the edge and climbed out. You glared at him as you saw him escaping quietly. As he came out, he didn't even bother to spare a glance at you and ran inside the house as if he had never been there. No, it was the only two of you. Jungkook's eyes were now shifted to your face. You lowered your eyes and the heat rushed to your cheeks. You quickly half hid under the water, afraid to move. Wyan come out. Jungkook's gaze didn't leave you. You bit your lip, hesitating. Jungkook exhaled and then said in a little loud voice, Come out. You gulped down and then slowly you swam towards the edge steps. The cool air brushed against your skin as you climbed out. You looked down at the floor. With a sigh, he stepped closer and extended his coat towards you. You blinked at him. Your cheeks turned red as tomatoes and you bit your lips, clutching the coat tighter. No, go inside. You nodded nervously and ran inside. As soon as you left, Jungkook let out a sigh of relief. After a while, the dinner room was filled with delicious dishes. You were sitting quietly beside Shukai, trying to act normal even though your heart had not stopped pounding since the pool incident. Your sister Leah was talking to her mother in law, Mrs. June, while Jungkook was sitting silently. He looked composed as always, he didn't speak. But his dark eyes, unreadable, kept finding you. Every time you looked down at your plate, you could feel his gaze, as if he could see right through every thought in your mind. Why, dear, you are eating so little. Are you on a diet? Eat more. You smile shyly. Oh no, aunt, I just had a heavy lunch, that's all. Mrs. June smiled while Shukai laughed and started piling food onto your plate. Then you will eat more tonight. Come on. You will offend mom if you don't. Hey, 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 that is enough. I won't eat more. You said, but he continued adding more food into your plate. Mrs. June and Leah chuckled, seeing how cute you both were looking. But Jungkook didn't find it cute. His jaw clenched, his eyes darted to Shukai and then back to you. He poked his inner cheek, setting down his fork. If she is refusing, why are you insisting? Hyung, I was just. Jungkook didn't raise his voice, but then a single sharp look was enough. Shukai gulped and quickly sat straight in his seat. Okay, fine, sorry. Your cheeks flushed and you dared to glance at Jungkook, but then a gasp left your mouth when you saw him looking at you. Mrs. June chuckled. Hey go, you guys, stop being mad and eat silently. Anyway, Vayan, you have grown up so beautifully. I wonder if you already have a boyfriend? The chopstick slipped slyly from your hand. You coughed, choking on your food as everyone turned to look at you. Lyra saw you choking and patted your back. Eat slowly. You waved your hand with a light smile. I am okay, I'm okay. You looked up and met Jungkook eyes. He was watching you again with mockery. But that same unreadable expression, Mrs. June said. So, dear, do you have one? You quickly looked away with your cheeks burning. No, 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 aunt, I don't have yet. Oh, really? Tell me what is your ideal type? You looked at Jungkook and gulped as he was still looking straight at you, this time with more intently as if he wanted to know your answer. You swallowed hard. I like talkative guys who can make me smile, someone a little childish but kind, someone who doesn't take life too seriously. There was a small pause, then Shukai grinned, nudging your shoulder. Oh my, that is literally me, talkative, childish, and extremely good looking. You laughed lightly, trying to brush it off. Yeah, yeah, whatever you say. But deep down, you had said those words deliberately. You had felt Jungkook gaze, and for some reason you didn't fully understand. You wanted to see his reaction. How would he react after knowing your ideal type, even though it was not yours ideal type? Jungkook groaned lightly while setting his fork down. His deep eyes locked onto you, and the faint smirk in his jaw moved as he stood up. Mrs. Jane noticed it. Son, haven't you finished your food? I am stuffed, with some people words. Your breath caught. He didn't have to say more, as everyone felt who those words were meant for. With that, he walked away. You lowered your head. Did I hurt him? But I just wanted to see his reaction. When the dinner finally ended, you excused yourself quickly. After a while, you were passing by the upstairs hallway when you saw Jungkook's room door. It was half open. You hesitated. Through the crack, you could see him sitting on the couch. His eyes were focused on his laptop while his expression was hard as usual. You smiled faintly, thinking that he looked so different when he was not glaring at everyone. But then his eyes lifted and caught yours. Your breath stopped for a second. Neither of you moved. Then, awkwardly, you pushed the door open a little more. Hi. No reply. He was just kept staring at you. You forced a light smile and took a small step inside. I was just passing by and then I saw your room door open and you were speaking out, but he cut you off. What are you doing here, Ryan? Go and have fun with Shukai. Isn't he your type? Your lips parted. What? No, I was just saying it deliberately. He scoffed and closing his laptop, he stood up. Oh, really? Then what should I think, hmm? You said you like childish guys, didn't you? No, that's not what I meant. His eyes darkened. Then what did you mean? He whispered in his deep, husky voice. You clench your hands nervously. I said that. You paused looking at him. Why you said that, huh? Your throat felt tight. You like Shukai? You shook your head quickly. No, I don't. You do. No, I don't. You do, I know. Your eyes widened and you glared at him. I don't like him. You get that? I only like you. And paused. Jungkook was widened, hearing that. His lips parted in surprise before curving into a slow, dangerous smile. He looked at your shocked face and wide eyes. You had blurted what you were saying, hiding since months. What did you say, princess? He asked softly. You gulped, realizing what you had just spilled. Repeat it, princess. I am all ears. He murmured, making you feel butterflies in your stomach. You took a shaky step back, whispering, nothing. He smirked. You gulped and slowly stepping back, you looked at him and then ran out. Jungkook smirked. I didn't know you liked me too, princess. The next morning, you were sitting on the plush sofa in the living room. Your legs were curled under you and your eyes were unconsciously drifting towards Jungkook, who sat across the room. As usual, he was looking effortlessly perfect. Your heart skipped a beat even though you had seen him like this every day. Everyone was busy talking. You pulled out your phone from your lap quietly, carefully. You tried to snap a picture of him when he was not paying attention. You smiled and were about to click his picture, but then your heart stopped because when you looked at the screen, his dark eyes were not staring it directly at the camera, and to your horror, he winked. Your cheeks flamed red, you scrambled and quickly shoved the phone under your pillow with your hands were shaking. Your hands muttered under your breath, Aish, I am doomed. After a while, you were standing in the kitchen trying to focus on something as simple as boiling water for noodles. Your thoughts kept drifting to Jungkook. Suddenly, you felt a hand on your shoulder. Hey, he murmured in a low, husky voice. Your cheeks heated up. You are such a bad girl. How can you take someone's picture secretly, huh? He whispered. You gulped audibly, your heart was pounding. No, I am not. Oh, really? You are, and I like you. He said with a smirk. Your body flinched instinctively and you closed your eyes. But someone cleared the throat. You got startled and looked up. Jungkook was still looking at you. Shukai was standing at the doorway. His jaw was practically hitting the floor and his eyes went wide. Jungkook blinked, trying to process why you did that, but then his eyes fell on Shukai, who was still standing there like a statue. Uh, what was happening, Hyung? Jungkook glared at him and said, She was crying, so I was giving her a feeder. Huh? He blinked. Jungkook ran a hand through his hair in frustration and walked past him. Shukai frowned, muttering, Huh? She was supposed to be scared of him. As you reached your bedroom, you threw yourself on the bed and blushed. Suddenly, your mobile phone buzzed with notification. You grabbed your phone and opened the message. It was from Jungkook. I am missing you already. Your cheeks flamed bright red. Sleep, Jungkook. Good night. Without seconds, another message arrived. You blushed deeper, throwing your mobile phone onto your bed. Let me tease you a bit, Mr. Jungkook. You whisper to yourself, burying your face in a pillow. In the morning, you are walking through the hallway while humming a song when suddenly your mobile phone buzzed violently in your hand. Your heart skipped a beat as you unlocked it. It showed a message from Jungkook. I am injured. Come to my room, YN. Your eyes widened so fast that almost dropped the phone. Injured? Your heart collapsed like a wild horse. You rushed down the hallway towards his room. When you reached the door, you flung it open only to find Jungkook standing there. He was leaning casually against his desk, smirking. You frowned. Jungkook, you lied to me! You exclaimed. Your hands were pressed. He chuckled. I wanted to see your reaction. You crushed your arms, trying to appear stunned. You know you scared me. I miss you, that's why I did, Princess. I didn't mean to scare you. Your cheeks flamed and your breath caught in your throat. But still, you shouldn't have joked like that, okay? Ah, you care for me so much. I never thought. I'm sorry, I scared you. You turned your head to the other side, pretending to be angry with him. He laughed at your dramatics. Hey, now you are making fun of me. You were scolding him so loudly that Leah, who was passing by the hallway, heard the shouts and sighed. Aish, this girl! No, she's fighting with Jungkook. Letting out a sigh, she grabbed the door handle and locked the door from outside. No, they can resolve their issues, she muttered. As you heard the sound of door closing, you ran to it and rattled the handle, but it was locked from outside. Aish! Jungkook smirked. See, even the fate want us to be together. Your cheeks burned. Your eyes flew open in shock. Jungkook, he stammered. I like you, princess, he whispered. You blushed deeper, feeling the butterflies doing ninja inside your stomach. Your cheeks flushed more and you looked down, but then your eyes widened again when he warmly smiled at you.